Welcome, fellow travelers! Today we have a very special figure review, and that would be Gamerverse Juggernaut. So let's get into it. Wow! And kicking things off, we have the Juggernaut Gamerverse edition. Looking at its packaging, I think it looks amazing. Usually when I do these figure reviews, I've been putting them on my round turntable, and I just don't think this figure is going to be able to spin on it. It's a hefty boy, but packaging's really, really good. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. All right, and here is Juggernaut out of the box. But before we get into the main course, let's go over some of the side dishes. Juggernaut comes with these two open-ended hands and this like fireball effect that I'm assuming goes on one of his fisted hands because of this like clip feature that's in it. Alright guys, and here is Juggernaut, and I gotta tell you, I think this is a really good looking figure. I love that texture finish on his like ab and stomach area. I love the glossy paint apps all over the rest of the suit and everything, but then you got that matte black helmet that just fits Juggernaut so well. And I gotta tell you, I mentioned it before, but this figure's got some heft, and I think out of a Juggernaut figure, you want that, because Juggernaut is this big, brooding character. And he's got heft, let me tell you. And I think this figure encapsulates what Juggernaut is perfectly. Now, going over articulation, he's not the best, but I mean, it's a Marvel Legends. You can't expect too much, but he does have kind of those semi-butterfly joints on both the left and right arms. He's kind of got, you know, an elbow crunch, but it's not really good just because of how big and bulky those biceps are. But one thing I did notice, he's got toe joints, which you don't really see a lot on big, bulky figures like him. But toe joints, kind of double jointed knees, but they can't really go too far because of how big his thighs and calves are. But you can't really expect a big, bulky figure like him to be super articulated. But I think it's really, really good. Now, this right here is a good size comparison for Juggernaut. You can tell this Juggernaut is just a completely new sculpt, and he just sizes so much bigger compared to this older Juggernaut. I'm not really sure what Juggernaut this one is from. I thought for a minute it was the Colossus 2-pack, but what I was looking at, it's not anymore, and I actually got this used at a comic book store here about a year ago. But you can just tell that this one is just so much better and way more updated than this older one. And here Juggernaut is standing next to the Maximum Series Hulk. And even here, standing next to a brute character such as the Hulk, you can still see the size presence that this Juggernaut has compared to him. And I gotta tell you, I love it. Okay, so overall, my final thoughts about the figure is that this is a pretty gosh darn good figure. Like, if I had to rate it 1 out of 10, it's like a 9. And this has probably been my favorite figure of recent memory that I've purchased. Like, I love the paint apps. Articulation isn't great, but again, you can't expect that from a figure that's as bulky as Juggernaut is. And I really do think this might be the best Gamerverse figure released so far. So, with that being said, if you want to pick it up, I highly recommend it. But other than that, y'all have a great day, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.